Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is currently, I think, 5:30, 5:40. I'm getting out of here pretty soon, but this is the first time I'm talking to you today because when I got here this morning, I entered my classroom and my principal and the instructional coach was already in here because, like I said, my kids took the map growth math test. So the desks were already in rows, the paper was ready, pencils were ready. I didn't put the privacy boards up even though I could have, but I was just like, you know what, the kids they're pretty good like now that they are used to not having privacy boards, so let me not put them on there. And let me tell you, I think I talked about it last week. I don't think I did, but when they took the reading test last week for math growth, they actually like went by real fast, like real like I was like, ooh, did y'all even take your time? Because math growth is a little different than STAR in terms of with STAR it's like divided into two sections, and then you can kind of like go back to like number 1 or at the beginning of that section, maybe section 2, and like review the 12 questions. You can go back like all the time, however much time you need. But math growth is different. It's like as soon as you answer a question and you click submit for that question, that's it. You can't go back, you can't check it. No. So the kids are definitely a little bit more stressed with math growth just because it's like they gotta be for sure about their answer that they pick. If not, sorry, like that's the answer. Now I will say this, and I don't know why. Maybe if you are like a testing coordinator for math growth or a person who makes the test, why is there like algebra and geometry, like stuff they take in middle school and high school on the math growth STAR test? Like I saw coordinate planes on there, and I saw stuff that I remember taking in high school. Like what I saw, I was like nowhere in my curriculum has like most of the questions that were on this test today. I was like, and the kids kept looking at me like, what is this? And I just said, look y'all, I don't know why they put some weird middle school, high school questions on there. I don't know. I remember seeing this in college, for Pete's sake. Like, what do they think these kids are? Like, they're smart, but not high school smart. Like, what are you talking? So I don't know how they predict that they're gonna like master STAR when half the questions are like high school level. I don't know. Most of the questions were on fractions, and I always know it kind of makes me honestly want to teach fractions at the beginning of the school year, because the STAR interim, the math growth test, always has so many fraction questions, and the kids don't know because next month is actually when we learn about fractions, like equivalent fractions, simplifying fractions, decoding fractions, decomposing fractions, how to like compare them. And I just feel so bad for the kids because like, oh y'all, like we're getting there, we're so close to fractions, but they're still so confused because they don't know anything about fractions because we haven't taught it yet. But they always have it on the STAR interim or the math growth test. But either way, so we took the entire first part of the day. Like it was crazy. Like with reading, they were done maybe by like 10:30. They went all the way to 12, like 12:05 when we had to go to lunch. I was shook. I was like, what? Like that's crazy. My last kid did not finish up until like 1 minute before lunchtime, which I'm really glad, but at the same time it's like, whoa. Like that's a lot. My first kid finished I think within like 11:45, and I think we started the test like at 9 o'clock, so an hour and 45 minutes. And so then Miss Hollis and I, we decided, listen, it's like lunchtime already. We only have like 2 hours left of the school day, because from when we come to lunch, that's like 12:40 to 1:15, and then they have ancillary, which is like specials from 1:15 to 2 o'clock, and then from 2 to 2:45, and then it's dismissal, like goodbye, right? Like dismissals at 3 o'clock. So I'm like, might as well just stay with the homeroom. So we kept them the entire rest of the day. I had this landform cut and paste activity that I showed you guys. They finished their coloring. They did like the cute little foldable that I showed you guys, and some of them started working on the crossword puzzle. But I don't know if you guys can see. You guys probably can't with my big old lunch bag over there. Not lunch bag, but my purse over here. I just spent, and actually while the kids were doing like a couple of the landform activities, I was just grading. I was on a grading spree. Like, it was crazy. So I am about 90% all the way updated with my grades. I just have to grade the homework 17 and homework 18 from last week, put those in my cute little grade book system, and then officially put everything in Skyward. But in terms of only being the second week of cycle 3 of the grade book, we're good to go. So I just spent like from probably a good 2.5 hours between like doing it with my kids versus like actual after school from like 3 o'clock and then to like 5:30. I was just busy grading, but I'm so happy because now I'm officially caught up, so yay for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Nothing else. Like, I didn't teach any math, and I pretty much showed them like one landform science video. That's it. That's about how much teaching I got done when it was a day just full of testing. So fortunately now we don't have any more tests like state tests until February, which is our TELPAS test, and then we have, I think in March, one more STAR interim just to see how much they have improved, and then finally April is the STAR reading test, and then May is our STAR math test. Either way, we got this. So luckily for a good 2 to 3 weeks it'll be back to normal. So I'm really excited, really happy that there's no more testing. Testing is officially done, and I think the kids did really good based on like kind of what I saw their score. Officially tomorrow the whole scores will be released, so really excited to see how my kids did. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is currently Tuesday after school. I did a little bit of grading, a little bit of like pencils reset, just kind of sharpen the pencils and just kind of fix some labels. But the last thing I do, by the way, they're doing some construction around my portable, so that's why you guys hear some banging noises, so ignore that. My beautiful curtains that I've had here for about a week, I just texted my principal saying that if I could put them up. She said yes. Unfortunately, you guys know if you take off like an adhesive thing, it's pretty much impossible to put it back on. I already tried putting this one on the curtain, like the wall, and nope. So the great news is, because this is Velcro, like this part right here, when I got it from my Amazon wish list, they actually gave us a pretty much a whole nother set. So great news is I'm able to put a brand new one, and then that way I can finally put them back up because I do miss my curtains. I did like, honestly though, having the curtain up here, because normally I used to have it down, but I did like it up. It was a little bit more light in the room, a little bit more sunlight. So I think the only difference between previous semester and this semester is I'm actually going to have both up, unless we're watching like a movie and then I want it in complete darkness. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these on here, the new ones. I'm so glad that the company who originally sent me this, well, I got off my Amazon wish list, but they included like an extra backing. I love companies when they do that because they have read my mind. Let me go ahead and get this fixed. Okay, so you guys can see my curtains are back up. This one I had to like not tear down, but before the adhesive could truly stick, I had to kind of like readjust it because I kind of shifted it a little bit more to the left. But yeah, there's a little few bumps here and there, but I mean, this adhesive is sticky. Like, this lasted me 5 months before they ripped it down, but I'm pretty sure it would have lasted me the entire like good like year, honestly. So hopefully they don't tell me anything, because that was my last adhesive. I would have to buy like adhesive Velcro something, I don't know, if they tell me to tear it down. So hopefully not. I love how it looks. Yay, I'm back to curtains. I don't know, it just felt like more privacy in a way. I don't know, we'll see. Plus I like for like movies or videos, or like just like having the quiet dark classroom. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away, and then I'm gonna get out of here. My purse is here, ready to go. I actually got an orange today, super cute, from one of my students, so I'm gonna eat that tonight along with dinner. I think I'm gonna make some chicken tonight. Today was a great day because we were finally back into a routine, and I'm not talking about just like, you know, how to line up or how to do this or how to put your caddies back. I'm talking about like we were able to do everything like we used to do. The daily review, star question, the topic like lesson, and then the closings, and then the science. And I'm like, yes, like I don't think we've had that since like November, honestly, because December was all about testing, star interim, the holidays, and like decorations and all that stuff. And then the beginning of the year was right into testing, and I was just like, it felt real good today. I'm gonna take it nice and slow tomorrow on teaching with 4-digit dividend, and hopefully they feel okay. Thursday is gonna be like a review slash like kind of like word problem, and then Friday will be our official test. So I feel confident. I think they're gonna do really good. I feel good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go home. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is currently 7:30. I have been coming in on my contract hours for the past 3 days, and it just feels so weird because I'm usually one to come in really early in the morning, but it feels actually kind of good to come in a little bit on time. And actually yesterday I left, I think, at 5 o'clock. Like, I was home by like 5:20. Like, it was crazy. Like, I don't know it just kind of feels like I'm trying to be less here at school and more at home, so I can like take a nap or just kind of like do more stuff at home or watch TV more. So today the kiddos are going to work on 4-digit division, so that'll be interesting. I think they'll be okay. I just think they'll be scared at first, but I think once they kind of like see it's just one more step, they'll be fine. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of curious about is, y'all, it's gonna be real nice for the rest of the week. Like, I think tomorrow it'll be in the 70s in Houston. Like, it'll be real nice. Right now I think it's 40, but it'll go up to like the 60s today with the sun. Right now it's a little bit rainy, but it kind of stopped for a moment. Next week, so Monday is Martin Luther King Day, so we have Monday off, which is good because it's actually going to get back to the 30s, like 39. But Tuesday is the day that we're like kind of looking at a school closure because it'll be 32 degrees, but the lowest temperature will be like 27. And for sure, and it does say on the forecast 1 inch of like snow. We never get snow here in Houston. Like, if anything, it's like ice snow, but we never get that fluffy white snow. It's always like that clear icy snow. So I don't know, some of my kids are starting to ask me like, Miss Blanco, do we have school? First of all, they asked me, do we have school today? I'm like, yes, because today is the 15th, which is Martin Luther King's birthday. So they thought we didn't have school today. I'm like, yes, we have school. Monday is the day that we celebrate Martin Luther King. So I don't know if we'll have some absences today, but they say that some of my kids are asking, Miss Blanca, what about next week? I'm like, what do you mean next week? And they told me that, well, if you look at the forecast, it might be snowing. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that. So we'll see what happens next week. Hopefully they don't wait till the very last minute. Hi. Okay, give me a second. Okay guys, so I was just talking with Miss Hollis, but I got my answer key for the daily review ready. We got the text edition for the topic. We got our STAR question ready. Science is ready. Let's have a good day. I'll let you guys know how it goes at the end of the day. Hopefully it stops raining and hopefully the sun comes so we can have a pretty cool day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Without going over 0, so we can do that. So we go to the next digit, which is 13. What is closest to 13 without going over?
It's okay.
12. So we put 12.
That's so cute.
How do we get 12? 2. Now we subtract. 18. What is closest to 18 without going over? 18. So we put 18 down here. And how do we get 18? 1, 2, 3. We get 1, 2, 3, 3. This one. I'm making the bushes with the trees. Hey Daniel, here.
That's good. When you look at old people and you see some people who look healthy, they've taken care of themselves. It's like a car. You take care of it, it's gonna run. You stop taking care of it, it breaks down. I make my students sit with giraffe back. When they get old, their body will grow straight. If they don't hold their back straight, if they're holding their back like this at school all day, when they grow up, this is how they gonna walk. Because that's how their back is developing. So we go through everything. We try to go through everything to help our students have a healthy lifestyle.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to continue practicing. So maybe at the end of the day, practice the dance with your students. Okay? Because it's coming really quickly. Tomorrow we're going to test on dyslexia and what is the other one? Fluency. Math fluency part for kinder, first, and second tomorrow. So we'll just kind of, we'll let you know. We may do it in the class, we may have to come to the lab and then in the room next to Miss Felix. You can have your room. And then third grade, we're gonna test you guys on Friday for math. Okay, because we could have done it tomorrow, but we'll wait and just do the other tomorrow. And then we'll be done before the bad weather.
The winter snow.
If you want a health and fitness journal, raise your hand, I'll make some more good.
Hello everyone, I am getting out of here. It is 5 o'clock. We just finished with our staff meeting and today was a little unconventional. We actually practiced our national school choice dance, which I don't know, I'll link it down below if you guys want to look at it. But I think it's something that specific charter schools or maybe like specific public schools do, because I know not everybody does it, but either way. It was actually really fun. We spent like a good 40 minutes like practicing doing the dance. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm sweating just a little bit. And then we spent like 10 to 15 minutes, which I recorded just a little clip on, talking about like health and like fitness and just like having the kids, you know, when they sit, like, you know, sit correctly, don't have them hunchback, because when they grow up their spines will be like curved and not straight. I was like, really good advice. So it was really nice. It was a good little team bonding, a little team building. We had lots of laughs. So really quickly before I leave, I want to go ahead and show you around the room, because my room is filled with anchor charts. And not like anchor charts, I'm just talking about like the paper, because we are doing a fun landform / body of water, not experiment, but activity. Basically, they're going to create like their own map, or their just like own utopia, like of mountains and landforms and valleys and peninsulas and islands and whatever. And it was really exciting. Like, they got to form their own groups. I told them no less than 3 but no more than 6, so that's good. I had a couple that were 3, some were 5, some were 6, so that's really good. They get to bond with their classmates more. And let me go ahead and show you a couple of the projects. I only gave them about 20 to 30 minutes just to kind of like think about what they're gonna do, think about like what each person is gonna do, and then tomorrow I'm gonna give them like a full 2 hours to officially do their project. So let me go ahead and show you. All right, before I show you that, I want to give you a quick update on the 2025. The kids are super excited. I don't know if I showed you guys, but here is the reward. They get to have a fun / free day. It'll be really exciting. They're like doing Success Maker a lot more now, so that's gonna be really fun. And then you can see they kind of started, this is the ocean they told me. And then they don't have anything, just because they were more like doing the cutting and the gluing and the coloring, and then tomorrow they're gonna post and paste a lot more. This one they kind of start working on the title here. And then over here we have a couple more. This is the sky, some mountains. So yeah, so we got a sun, some clouds, again the sky there. And then this group was actually the most that got the farthest. So they got the river, I'm guessing that's like hills. They got, look at that, like that's so creative. And just the fact, like, look at just how creative they are. And then like this, they told me it was gonna be the magma, like the sun. And I remember when I was a kid, the sun used to be like that and then you would but now they know that the sun is like a 3D object, I guess. I don't know. I pulled out my extra craft paper, and I like this because it organizes it very neat, so the kids just kind of go through and then they pull out whatever color they need. And then I also gave them white paper, I gave them scissors, I gave them my sharpener. I pulled this out so they can sharpen any colored pencil that they need. I got lots of friends joining Geron, so that's very cute. Lots of decorative ideas. They bring some like almost every day, so that's really cute. And then we have a couple here, and then they started using like tissues for clouds, and again the sun. I guess they really like the sun as a spiky circular the sky. So yeah, so it's coming together. I absolutely love when I just kind of tell them to like create. I told them to take some inspiration from this geographic terms little picture that I gave them a while back. They have officially looked at this for about, I think, a week now, maybe a couple of days, and so they have an idea of what they want. I told them they don't have to do every landform, they don't have to do every body of water, but for sure I kind of want just like the anchor chart filled. And I think they're just really excited. They love when they get to create stuff, because I was thinking of doing like an experiment, but it's kind of like there's not really a good experiment to do with like landforms and bodies of water. So I wanted something where they can still create and just kind of learn and just kind of solidify what they've learned. And the best way I thought was, remember when we did the second week of school and they did like, here's a problem and here are some solutions. I'll see if I can find some pictures. But I knew they had a great time, and I kind of wanted something very similar. So I can't wait to see how it turns out. If anything, we'll see if we can do more time on Friday, because I don't know if tomorrow is going to be enough time to finish the projects. But I mean, for only giving them like 20 to 30 minutes, they did pretty good. I mean, I'm really happy with how far they got, and we'll see tomorrow how it goes. I'll try to take some pictures and some videos. for you guys. But other than that, today they learned about 4-digit division, and I'm gonna be honest, they did really good. Like, I was really proud of them. Like, now that I think about it, there wasn't anybody that was like, Miss Blanca, what is this? Like, why did you make it harder? Like, they just kind of went at it, and we're like, okay, let's just keep going. And I'm just like, you guys don't understand the feeling that I have, because I remember we started like long division before winter break, and I know it was very stressful. I know, like, I was kind of like angry at them because they weren't listening, and it was just like more management than actual like teaching. But I honestly thought, like, guys, I don't think this class will be able to do long division. And I had like almost 3/4 of the whole class in my small group. Like, it was stressful. But when we came back, I was like, you know what, let's reteach it, start from the beginning. Let me clarify what I'm saying, put more simple words, continue the steps, repeat what I'm saying. And you know what? It works, because I mean, like, you guys even saw that clip of one of my students actually repeating the words that I've taught. Like, those are the moments that I do live for. I'm just like, today, for the first time, it was my smallest small group. Like, I think I only taught two. Like, I only had 2 students in my small group, and even those 2 students kind of knew what they like did, and like they knew how to do it. They just weren't confident in themselves, so they like wanted me to like say, Miss Blanca, am I doing it right? And they did it right. So like, I know not everyone is 100% like accurate. Like, there are some students that still don't know how to do long division, but out of 57 students, I got a good amount. Like, maybe 2 or 3 don't know, and that's really good. So I'm just really happy that, like, I can finally see the hard work and the small groups, and like working and pushing them, finally like getting them to where I know they could be. So I know I'll probably just mumble that, and that probably didn't make any sense, but I think these are the moments that we live for, and I feel really good today. So yay for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Bro, I don't think it's gonna fit.
I see it. Hello everyone, it is Thursday. It's after school. I think it's currently 5:05. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm trying not to stay till like 6 because I get tired, but I want to say I have the test ready for tomorrow. I'm a little scared because there are 2 questions on here that I know are gonna trip up the kids. So, but I want them to experience it, because that's what STAR is going to be like. Like, these are actual STAR questions, and STAR will always try to trip the kids up. And so I kind of want them to see, like, look, it's not just going to be like rainbows and sunshine, like 97 divided by 4, which is actually one of the questions that I have on here. So the format that I did was 6 and 6. So 6 just division problems, just so I can see if they truly have mastered the division, like long division strategy. And so 4, 5, 6, I don't know if it's kind of blurry right there, yeah, a little bit. And then 7 through 12 are actual STAR based, like from the actual STAR test. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 11 and 12 are the trickiest one, and I put those towards the back because number 11, they're going to divide 128 divided by 6. They're going to get, like, I think 21 remainder of 2. Now, they're going to want to put 21. But the question is, how many fluid ounces were left? And I've taught them, I've taught them that leftover means the remainder. So technically, their answer is D. I'm going to do a little bit of like a, hey guys, remember, sometimes the question might be asking, what's the remainder, how many are left over, to kind of get their brains moving a little bit. And number 12, this one's the hardest one. So I have a feeling that most of my kids are going to miss it. So they're going to divide 158 divided by 8. Now they're going to get 19 remainder of 6, I want to say. However, the question is, how many cases does Eric need to hold all of his action figures? And we have talked about this, that what you do, and like I've even used like field trip. Like let's say that you have like 25 students, right? And they're all going on a field trip. Like every single one of them, all of them turn in their permission slips. Like this is one of the examples that I used for them. And you only have 4 buses. 6 students can fit on 4 buses, a small bus. Now, 1 is left over. So that child's not gonna go. So that bye child, sorry, you signed your permission slip, but you can't go. So they say, no, he has to go. So now what do? We have to get another bus, but that one bus is going to have that one kid in it, not like 6 or 4, whatever it was. So we have talked about it, but I'm going to do a little bit of hit tomorrow, like before they take the test. Hey, remember, let's use that example that we learned about the field trip. And so hopefully that'll get their brains kind of like, oh yeah, I remember. So I'm praying they kind of like read the question. I've been telling them, read what the question is asking. It's not just like divide and then like pick the one that it has the answer. Like what is it asking for? Is it asking for the remainder? Is it asking how many can they be completed? How many do they overall need, even if there is a remainder? So I have worked with the kids. I'm really confident that they'll all be able to get like the first 6, and then the 7th through 12th is like obviously the part that they might struggle on, but especially the last 2 questions. But I have confidence in them. I already have the answer key here ready to go, ready to just grade it, because I want them to know how they did on their test, because they were really excited. They're like, Ms. Blanco, I think this is one of the tests that I'll do really good on. But before I leave, I'm going to show you the project. My homeroom did not finish, so tomorrow after they take their test, I'm going to go ahead and give them like 1 hour more. Hopefully that'll be good enough to finish, because they're like 80% there. Some of them are just finishing up. So let me go ahead and show you, because the other class, Ms. Hollis's homeroom, they all finished. They're all outside. So let me go ahead and show you that as well. First of all, there are no chairs. They are all stacked up because I actually kept them during planning time, so like during their ancillary, and they finished it. That's why they were able to finish it and not my homeroom. But unfortunately, the custodian does have to clean before the end of the day. So at 2:30, they were all done. We had them clean up, and then I had them stack the chairs so that way the custodian can come and just quickly sweep, and then they're officially done. So tomorrow, as the kids come in, I'm just gonna tell them, just grab a chair and, you know, pick somewhere to sit. They'll be fine. All of the caddies are over here, as well as this one and this one over here. But as you can see, we have a group there, we have one here, we have one there, we got a couple here. Look at the little waterfall, that's so cute. We got another one here, and this one actually got the most done, but they just need to add a few more things. Look at the cute little animal in the palm tree, and then look how cute. Look, they even made like little lily pads. Y'all, my kids are so creative. And then they made like 3D rocks. Like, that's insane. Like the sand castle and the cactuses and the little hills on the sand. Y'all, I got some very creative kids. But let's go outside. They're working on some stairs right there, but here we go. It's so good. Oh, I'm guessing they forgot to fill in the rest, but it's okay. But y'all, I mean, look at it. Like, and she even told me, like, she went home and did the mountains at home because she wanted it ready for the project. Like, that's so cool. I mean, they were able to use their iPads to like maybe have some ideas. Like, they told me that's a pirate ship, and this is, oh, what is that upside knocking over here? I mean, the tissues for the clouds, I mean, y'all, just look at that. Happy clouds. This is like the sandy area, and this is like the grass area. Look at that, like tissues. Oh my god, what is, and then these ones, they did it like 3D. Y'all, like this is like play, they told me, and this is more foresty. Like, and then look, they like made all these little, what's it say? Nah, I did win. Like, I'm stronger. Y'all, like, just so creative. And so I wanted to put it up here. The kids like put them, like they put it themselves. Like I gave them the tape, like the little white tape, and then they stuck it on themselves. So I mean, I just love it. And then this one, normally like they use tissue paper to do the clouds. They actually grabbed a plastic bag, and then that's how they did the clouds. So I mean, just I'm just in awe. Like, I really am. And then I can't wait for my homeroom to finish theirs, because it'll fill up here, 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 and then these 2 empty spots. So yeah, I'm so excited. You guys did see a little glimpse. I tried to put some clips. I was trying to block kids' faces because I was trying to like film it while their heads were down, but then they kept looking up. I was like, no, look down. But I did the best I could. I tried to get you guys some like clips of them working, but I'm just really happy. I love doing projects. It's a mess, a hot mess express, like trash, pencils, markers everywhere, like on the floor. Your kids don't push in their chair. Oh Lord, everything goes out the window. But I mean, overall, everyone does a great job. There are some times when, because I let them pick out their groups, and sometimes I choose them. But today, like, I let them pick out their groups, and sometimes they kind of fight, like, no, don't do that, don't do this. Like, I told you to wear it. Why do you do that? And I'm like, oh Lord. So definitely, like, we do have to work on some like team management, some like team. But other than that, like, some groups worked flawlessly, like just 100%. Like, you're the artist, you're the gluer, you're the colorer. I'm like, well, y'all are team. Y'all team over here. And then some are like, no, what are you doing? No, I thought I was gonna do this. No, that's too small. I'm like, oh. So definitely a lot of different situations there, but overall everybody had fun. We went to recess after my other class finished, and they liked that too. The weather was really nice, and so it was just overall a good day. However, I am tired. I feel like I'm more tired when I do like projects and other like activities and experiments than I am just regular teaching. Oh my god, like, how much did I have to do? Like, Miss Blanco, do you have tape? Miss Blanco, can I do this? Miss Blanco, do you have this? Miss Blanco, can I borrow your thing? Miss Blanco, oh. Like, yes, kids. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. I'm like totally high up. Sorry. Hello, everyone. It is Friday. It is the end of the day. Guys, we did it. We made it, and I got some shocking news for y'all. Number 1, I'm getting another student. I will officially have 29 sometime next week. Like I say, they might cancel school on Tuesday. They might not. I might be bundled up in like 5 sweaters because it's going to be like 29 degrees on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm pretty sure we'll be back, but we'll see. I'm go ahead and just put some things away because I'm gonna go home as soon as I hole punch the daily review, the homework, the science. Next week for science, we are doing the water cycle. So we're not gonna spend that much because literally every grade covers the water cycle all the way from pre-K. I literally see them do like little experiments from the water cycle, like those little like beanies, Ziploc bags, and then they put water, and then like they see the evaporation come up. So I know that they know-ish the water cycle. We'll just go review because I do want to get to the next topic after that, which is weather and climate. And then after that, it's volcanoes, and I have an actual volcano like thing that I got from the Amazon wish list. And then plate tectonics, we'll learn about earthquakes, tsunamis, and then natural resources. And then after that, it'll be, I think, space science. So that'll be really exciting. I cannot wait. All right, sorry about that. I had to change the battery, but yes, new student sometime next week. They said they had to finish the paperwork, so yay for that. I will officially have 58 students. They just keep on coming. I don't know what to say. Now, second other news, because today we took our topic 8 test, which I'll go ahead and dive into that in just a few moments. Our teacher edition is finally done. So this one, Volume 1B, topic 5 through topic 8. Unfortunately, the previous math teachers before me, they lost topic 1 through 4, so I don't have the official teacher's edition for topic 1 through 4, but I have from 5 to 8, 9 to 12, and then over here is 13 through 16. So I have everything else ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up to topic 9, lesson 1. What is it? Equality. So I think it'll be a nice smooth transition because then it gets into tables and equations and just balancing. Like, we gonna start pretty soon, including numbers and letters together. So that'll be interesting for the kiddos. They have some experience with it from Success Maker, and these two books, these both had my name on them. The B stand for Blanco and the H stand for Hollis. So that's why even the kids towards the end, I was like, what am I looking for? And the kids were like, your textbook, the one with the H on it. I'm like, dang, y'all know everything. My kids are very observant. So officially, they're not going to be used anymore. I got no place to put them. I don't know. I gotta squeeze them somewhere. I don't know. Put them right here for now on top of the white paper. But, oh goodness. So as you can see, we checked our homework. We did the test. And let me tell you guys, it's a doozy. Y'all ready? Here's the big announcement. I don't even know how to say it. So y'all kind of know how I've been saying that my homeroom has been higher academically. They've always just kind of been a little bit above like 60 versus like Miss Hollis's homeroom, maybe 50. Not today. Today, for the first time ever, Miss Hollis's homeroom beat my homeroom. And I'm not talking about a few points. I'm talking about my homeroom got a 55% average passing. Or like, do y'all know what I mean by that? So like out of 29 kids, only 55% of them passed. That's what I mean by like 55% average. So just didn't want to confuse it. Like, wait, the average was 55 per like the grade? No. I'm talking about like out of 29 kids, I think I had like 18 pass or something like that, 17 pass. So that's what I meant by 55%. But y'all, Miss Hollis's homeroom, 5 of them failed. That's it. Normally I have like 12, 13, 14 fail, and the average for passing was 76%. Like, that's incredible. Like, I literally pulled out the microphone and I was like over here announcing it like we on Wheel of Fortune or like a game show, and they were like, yeah, clapping, and they were hugging each other. Like, guys, it was truly I should have recorded it. I kind of regret that now, but they were just so proud. They were like, we beat them. So definitely it was a special moment, and I actually thought of it like right when I had like 20 kids already passing. I said, because of y'all hard work, because I can see every day that you guys are working hard. Yes, y'all still make me frustrated, and yes, sometimes I'm like, but I do see their motivation. I do see their like just potential, and that they're helping each other learn, and that, you know, they're like, oh, it's just so good. I'm actually giving them a pizza party next Friday. I will be doing something for my homeroom so they don't feel like completely left out, but I do want to completely, fully celebrate Miss Hollis's homeroom, because I mean, they have just risen from like 30s and 40s to like 70s and 80s, and I'm just really, really proud of them. And truth be told, my homeroom could have done a lot better. I feel like now we're kind of going a little bit backwards, which I really don't want that, because my homeroom used to get like 80s and 90s and 100s, like consistency. But now they're starting to get a little bit lower. Like, I had a kid today who always made like an 80 or like 85 or 90s, and he got like a 65 today. I was shocked. I'm like, what happened? And there was another kid who usually makes like 70s and 80s. They got a 50 today. I'm like, so I just feel like my homeroom doesn't have the oomph anymore, doesn't have like the motivation. They're making careless mistakes, they're like lacking a bit, they're kind of, you know, they don't like, they're taking a while to like get started, and I don't feel the urge to learn. But my other class, Miss Hollis's, they're like, Miss Blanca, what are we learning? Miss Blanca, they're like, you know, like they're just totally different dynamics. But I'm just so proud of my second class. Like, they truly have risen up in the past couple of weeks. So I wanted to give them a little bit of celebration, and well, now I announce it to them, so I can't take it back. But I really am truly happy for them. I'm really glad that they pushed themselves. And even one of my lower babies, let me tell you guys, like, this kid had just made like 30s and 40s and 20s, and like his highest grade was like a 55, and then one time I think it was like a 60, but today he got a 70. Like, and he was starting to quit. Like, he's one of those that like, he tries, like, he is like, I'm gonna try my best. But if he gets something wrong, or if he doesn't understand, or if he knows like, oh, this is not the right answer, I'm just, you know, just doing whatever, then he kind of gives up. But today he made a 70, and I can just see like that motivation like come back. I'm like, oh my God, I can do it. So these are the moments we live for. So I'm really happy that even though my homeroom did disappoint me, I was like, ooh, I don't know how my second class is gonna go, because normally, like I said, they're lower, they perform lower. And if the other class got 55, I was like expecting 45 from the second class. But the fact that they got 76, I was like, I need to reward it. I need to reward it. Now, we have a couple things in the classroom that we changed. So let me go ahead and put this up, and let me show y'all. All right, first off, let me grab my purse. Look, my keys are already hanging out. So we ready. But ta-da, we got our second set of books. So this is topic 9 all the way through topic 16 with tables, and then it goes into fractions, and then it goes into fractions again, and then it goes into, I think, lines, angles, oh, customary units of length, capacity, oh my gosh, look at all this I gotta teach. Grids, oh, look at the months, oh, I forgot about that. Lines, angles, and shapes using protractors, measuring angles, dot plots, line graphs, banks, ways to save. Woo-wee! Oh my goodness, look at all this. We got 4 months. 4 months to teach all this. Can we do it? It's going to be a little time crunch right there. But other than that, the kids took all of their books home. This is one of my kids who was actually absent. So I'm going to go ahead and put that, I'll put that right here. Yeah, so he was absent today. He like threw up. So a lot of kids have been getting sick this week. So we've had lots of absences, lots of kids going home early. So he just was not here. He threw up. Actually, no, he was here, but he threw up, so he went home. So I'm going to give that to him sometime next week. Other than that, yes, we still have the landforms from my first class, my homeroom, just because I just did not get a chance for them to finish. Like, I honestly thought that they were gonna have maybe an hour like to work on them, and no, it just did not happen. So hopefully sometime next week, maybe I can keep them from their ancillary and they can kind of work on it, because this one right here and then this one are the only two that are like semi-completed. Everyone else is just like barely there. Like, you can see lots of green space here. I went ahead and turned off these iPads, so these are completely off. So that way, even if we have like a 3-day versus a 4-day or 5-day weekend, they don't drain the battery. So that way they're conserved when we come back, and I can just plug them right back in. So there's Miss Holly, she already left. And then this is what the classroom, look how crooked that is. Whatever, I'm not gonna deal with it. This is what the classroom looks like, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and erase everything, but I'm just gonna leave it blank because first of all, we don't even know when we're gonna be here in school, but I'll just write it when I come in the morning. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the next few minutes to go ahead and hole punch all of these. It's actually a lot less. Like for the science, I only have 2 versus like the normal 3 that we have. And then the homework is only 1 page, and then the daily review is actually only 1 page as well, because we only have like Wednesday and Thursday versus the whole entire week. I will see y'all next week, whenever that may be, whether it's on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or whoever knows. The weather is unpredictable, especially here in Houston, Texas. But honestly, this was a very, very good week. I mean, the kids were just, yeah, there were some issues here and there, but it was overall a very good week. So I'm really happy that we are starting up 2025 on a high note. So hopefully it keeps going. And now that the second class like is getting the pizza party and they got like the 70, so I'm just hoping that we go up and not down. I'll see y'all next vlog. Bye y'all. Stay warm, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all.